Ok, so ya había empezado el video, pero vi que solamente me quedaban like 4 minutes de storage para poder grabar. Y yeah, I'm starting this again. So this is episode 2. It's September 17. September 17. Yep, September 17. You can see that. I hope. But what I was talking about, pues obviamente yo no siempre he sido de la manera que soy ahora. And I'm still a kid. I'm like 21. Prácticamente me falta mi vida entera. Hopefully, ¿verdad? Que no, si no es que me pasa algo mañana, if I don't wake up, tomorrow, some bullshit like that. Pero for some reason, when I was a kid, I used to be like filled with a lot of anger, and I was mean to people. I was terrible to other people, and people always take it as a joke. Le está dando la mala, que si esto, que si lo otro. But in reality, that shit made me feel bad, and it wasn't until now, well, not now, obviamente, like probably like a year or two ago, probably a year ago, I figured out that actually affected me more than it affected other people. Porque I was just filled with a lot of rage and anger, and it wasn't even towards like anybody in specific. I just didn't know how to handle my emotions in a healthy way, and now I'm learning. I'm learning a lot on how to do that. Pero, and I consider myself to have improved a lot as a kid. That's now compared to when I was a kid. Obviamente. Pero there's always that feeling of I'm not as good as I should be, or maybe you're not who you say you are, and I feel like I struggle with that a lot, cause recently I was put into this situation where I got really angry, and I haven't gotten genuinely angry at somebody or something in a long time. And I did some people say it was justified, but I really don't feel like it was. I felt like I just went overboard. Y pues básicamente lo que estoy pensando ahora mismo es like, have I really changed? I mean, obviously I have, but in that moment, that feeling, I felt just like I did back in those days. I used to be so angry and sad all the time because I didn't know how to handle my emotions or the situations around me, and I would just react in anger. And that's exactly what I did. Esto literalmente pasó ayer y dejé que mis emociones me controlaran. And maybe it's not a big deal to like anybody, ¿verdad? Porque una bobería, of course. Pero to me it wasn't. Like, people can say, you did the right thing, como fuck it, whatever. Pero en realidad, that shit made me feel like shit. Not the situation itself, but the way I acted, it made me feel terrible. It made me have this weird feeling in my chest que I haven't felt in so long. Y literalmente fue una estupidez. It made me think like maybe I haven't changed as much as I could have. I'm still in the process though, because I feel like I instantly recognized it, and I felt guilty about it. I felt guilty about, because maybe it was because of the way I acted towards it that made me feel so shitty. Because the situation itself, it's whatever. People are gonna be people. You can't really expect them to be perfect. You can't expect them to think the way you think, you can't expect them to have the same drive you have, or the same, the same anything. People are gonna be who they are. And I'm always talking about accepting people. But in that situation, I was like, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Because why would you do that? It ended up working out for me, I guess. Because I ended up working shit out. But I ended up doing it on my own. And like a lot of things, I feel like this is something many people won't understand. But it's just something I have to talk about to you guys. Nobody's gonna, please, nobody watch this. I have a quote. Today's quote. I haven't forgot. If you want to learn how to love better, then you should start by loving somebody that you hate. En español. Si quieres aprender a amar mejor, entonces deberías comenzar amando a alguien que odies. I saw that shit. I don't know where I saw it. I think it was TikTok. I wrote it down in my notes. And that shit, I saw that shit a couple of days before what happened, And like, after a while, I remember like, damn, I had this shit. And I should probably look more into my notes, because I have a bunch of shit I write. Okay, like sometimes I just think about it, sometimes I just see it and I just save it. To remind myself who I'm trying to be. Because I completely forgot for a split second. And it put me into this spiral. It didn't last long, but I can still feel the effects right now, Like I feel myself feeling really bad. But it's nothing that I can't, get over. This is probably by tomorrow, this is probably gonna be gone. Probably won't be. It might take a while. But I guess it's hard for somebody to understand that, which is why I'm talking to the camera and not a person. Because, I don't know, it feels like it's something people wouldn't really understand. They probably think I'm making a big deal out of it. And I probably am. But when it comes to this, to the way I act, the way I react to things, I'm really trying to be as strong as I can. And honestly, it's not easy. Today I had a terrible morning. I had a terrible start to my morning. Terrible start to my day. Like yesterday ended terribly, and today started even worse. And this is the type of shit I don't talk to with people. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about the situation or anything about that, but I guess voicing how I felt, even if it isn't the full story, it feels a little bit better. It makes me feel a little bit better putting it out there. And yeah, I recognize I still have a lot of learning to do. I have a lot of growing to do. And I consider myself a very emotionally intelligent person. But right now I'm feeling a way that I can't understand. A lot of things are happening at once, and I don't know how to feel about it. I feel very overwhelmed. I feel very alone. Even though I'm surrounded by people that love me, people that support me. But it's hard. It's hard to voice how I feel to people. Because I'm the guy you can talk to. I'm not the guy you listen to. And yeah, sure, it doesn't have to be that way. If I wanted to, I could talk to somebody, to anybody. But that's not the image I want people to have of me. You know? I want people to look at me and understand that I'm not understand. I just want people to look at me as a pillar, you know? Nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's ever gonna bring him down. Ese tipo puede pasar por lo que sea y va a vivir su vida como si nada. And he's not gonna get stopped by anything, you know? That's what I want people to see when they look at me. I want them to look at an immovable object, an unstoppable force, because that's what I want to be. I want to be somebody that does not stop ever. I want to be somebody that is always true to themselves. And this is gonna be a short video. You know, this is all I wanted to say. What was the quote? What was the quote? I forgot, so I'm gonna look up my notes. If you wanna learn how to love better, start by loving somebody that you hate. Si quieres aprender a amar mejor, entonces deberías comenzar amando a alguien que odias. And yeah, I guess I still have to understand that a little bit better, practice it a lot more. And yeah, this is it for today. Thank you for listening to episode 2. September 17th, 9 p.m. Bye.